When it comes to American muscle cars of the late 1960s, few names stand out with as much charisma as the Plymouth GTX. Marketed as the gentleman's muscle car, it wasn't just about raw power but also about refinement and style. Today, we're diving into a detailed look at this iconic car, exploring its exterior design, interior features, performance, and what you can expect in terms of pricing if you're looking to own one today. And before we jump in, don't forget to subscribe to Auto Garage for more classic and modern car reviews. At first glance, the Plymouth GTX commands attention with its aggressive yet clean styling. The body lines are bold and muscular, giving off that unmistakable late 60s American vibe. The wide stance, long hood, and short rear deck all scream performance. Up front, the grille is distinctive and flanked by quad headlights that give the car a strong, confident look. Depending on the year and trim, chrome accents enhance the exterior without feeling excessive. Many GTX models came with hood scoops, racing stripes, and badges that made sure everyone knew this wasn't just an ordinary Plymouth. The proportions are perfectly balanced between muscle and elegance, which is why the GTX earned its reputation as a more upscale competitor to the Road Runner. Moving inside, the Plymouth GTX delivered more comfort and luxury than most muscle cars of its time. While competitors focused strictly on performance, Plymouth aimed to create a balance. The interior was spacious, with high-quality vinyl upholstery, supportive bucket seats, and an optional center console. The dashboard was clean and functional, featuring easy-to-read gauges that highlighted speed and engine performance. Details like wood grain trim, chrome accents, and well-placed controls added a touch of sophistication. While it may not have the tech we're used to today, in its era the GTX stood out for offering more refinement than the stripped-down muscle cars people usually saw on the streets. It was a car you could take to the drag strip on the weekend but still feel comfortable driving daily. Now, the heart of the GTX was always under the hood. Performance was the top priority, and Plymouth made sure buyers had powerful options. The standard engine was the 440 cubic inch Super Commando V8, producing an impressive 375 horsepower. For those who wanted more, the legendary 426 HEMI was available, pushing the performance to insane levels with around 425 horsepower. These engines weren't just about numbers, they delivered brutal acceleration and that unmistakable muscle car roar. Transmission options included both manual and automatic, allowing drivers to choose between full control or easy cruising. The suspension was tuned for both comfort and performance, which was another factor that separated the GTX from stripped-down drag machines. It was fast in a straight line but also refined enough for everyday driving. On the road, the Plymouth GTX offered exactly what muscle car fans dreamed of. It was quick off the line, with quarter-mile times that left competitors behind, but it didn't sacrifice ride quality. The car felt solid and controlled, which made it more versatile than some of its rivals. With power steering and available front disc brakes, handling and stopping were better than many expected from a muscle car of that era. The combination of power, style, and comfort really defined why the GTX earned the nickname, gentleman's muscle car. When it comes to price today, the Plymouth GTX has become a sought-after collector's item. Back in the late 1960s, the car was priced competitively, usually starting around $3,000 depending on trim and options. Fast forward to today, and the value of a GTX has skyrocketed. A well-preserved or fully restored example can fetch anywhere from $40,000 to over $100,000, especially if it's equipped with the 426 HEMI. Even project cars or models in need of work can cost tens of thousands, showing just how much demand exists for this piece of muscle car history. The Plymouth GTX is a car that perfectly captured the golden era of American performance. It offered aggressive looks, incredible power, and more refinement than most muscle cars of its time. Whether you admire it as a collector, a fan of classic design, or someone who loves pure V8 power, the GTX still holds its ground as one of the most iconic cars ever built. If you ever get the chance to experience one in person, it's an unforgettable reminder of when muscle cars were at their peak.